Brittany Wendling. I'm a freshman in journalism and I have Larsen Syndrome. It's kind of like a disease where it affects all of the development of bones in my body, so all of my joints are dislocated, and I explain it kind of like I don't have knees because it's easier to explain that way. It makes just like every physical aspect really hard of like daily life, like walking or like obviously I can't kneel or like squat or any of that stuff. So just walking and keeping up and like getting from place to place is hard. A lot of people refer to it as like a handicap, and I like this saying that a lot of my friends say too, like handicapable, not handicapped, because I don't know, it just sits with me weird. Like I don't think anyone's really handicapped, like I think they make themselves handicapped. Like handicapable is a better word, I think. At first I was like, yeah, I'm coming here, no question about it, but then as it got closer, I'm like, I didn't think about this, or I didn't think about this. I kind of just like, because my family, not all of them were supportive of it. They're like, you should just go to like the local community college and like you could live at home, it's smaller, and then like that's just like the stigma that's associated with like disability though, and I didn't want to do that because like that annoys me. And so I wanted to come here, but I was nervous about like getting around, how everything would work out, and if I'd even be able to stay, and just stressful. really stressful. Because when I first got here, I wasn't really prepared. Like I knew it was a big campus, but I had it in my head for some reason that I was just gonna walk around, which was a stupid idea. And so like the first 2 weeks I got really run down and it hurt a lot. Like I couldn't move. So the disability office here, like they contacted me. They're like, you need to figure something out. And so they helped me pick out like a scooter, and they helped me like get the money for it and stuff, because it's like $3,000. Sometimes you'll go and you'll try to like open the door and the door won't work, or sometimes like, especially in Hamilton, the elevators are broken a lot. And so it's just little stuff like that I think has to be upkept more, but overall I think it's pretty accessible. Between passing times, it sucks. It really sucks because I'm trying to stay behind people, but then every like few seconds they're kind of like looking back at me because I hear like the noise of it and they think I'm gonna like hit them or something. I'm like, I'm not gonna hit you. So here, at least a few weeks ago, I was on the Iowa State campus story, or Snapchat story, and I was looking at them, they're all funny, and then I saw one of me rolling back from one of my classes from Hamilton with this girl. I was walking with this girl. A few days later, these people kind of like confronted me and they slowed down and they turned around. I'm like, this is awkward, what are you gonna do? And they kind of like yelled at me for having my child on the sidewalk, and so I just kind of looked at them and I'm like, I kept going. So yeah, so then I wrote a post about it, but I let it sit for a few days because I'm like, I'm probably gonna write this post pretty angry and I don't want to come off that way or like pity like, because that's not who I am. And so just like be nice. Like you can be curious, but be nice, you know, that's just the biggest thing, just be nice. It's not that hard. I got an email from Michael Bujaya, is that his name? He told me that they changed the diversity sign in Hamilton in the Greenlee School so that people with disabilities and special needs feel welcome. So here it is. It's a part of me, but it's not like everything that I am, you know. I think a lot of people, when someone does have a disease or something, that's the first thing they think of when they think of that person, and that's definitely not the case for me. Having no knees is a really good conversation starter, I've learned. Like it really is. Like that's usually what I open up with. Like to one of my best friends' roommates, I'm like, hi, I'm Brittany, I don't have knees. Like, and she kind of laughed, and I'm just approach me as you would anyone else. Like, this is gonna sound really weird, but I've always wanted to sit crisscross. I have like applesauce. I told this to my roommate a few days ago too. Like she was sitting like that on the bed, and I was trying to eat something and work on my computer, and you guys kind of just like set your computer in front of you and eat while your legs are like crisscross. And that I've always wanted to do that. Like, cause I kind of have to have my legs straight and then put my laptop down by my feet, and then I have to eat. And it just looks so awkward. I feel so awkward. I've always wanted to sit crisscross, and then I guess just like run. I don't know, you guys. Because like my walking is like you're running, so it's like really hard for me to breathe and stuff. But when I see you guys run, I'm like, that looks pretty awesome. Like you guys just like, you feel it, I don't know, like a lot of people say you get all like sweaty and your heart hurts and you're breathing heavy, but it just looks like, you look kind of like invincible, and I want to do that.